So a lot of the cards I will not explain because I feel like exactly it's 2020 and you guys should technically know what some of these cards do. You know what? No. I actually will explain just in case if there are some players out there, which I highly doubt, that don't really understand what Burning Abyss monsters will do. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way right now. For Burning Abyss monsters, the monsters themselves, just the regular monsters, not the Exceed or the Synchro or none of that. So if they're on the board with a non-BA monster, they will automatically self-destruct. That is just how that works. You can special summon them from your hand, but if you special summon them from your hand, you cannot activate their last effect, which is a graveyard effect. And each Burning Abyss monster has their own graveyard effect. So now that we knocked that out, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. Now, this is not block BA, okay? I strongly do not like BA, block, dragon, whatever you want to call it. I just don't like to brick. And there are a lot of times where I will see a video of a BA block player playing and they're popping off. But there are a lot of games and a lot of tests playing where the deck is dead because it bricks. So I chose to go with straight FTK. You go first, I go second, blind second. I don't care what I'm playing against. I'm going to break your board. That is pretty much how this deck works. My matchups for that day, game one or round one, I got Sky Strikers. Round two, I got Dino. Round three was Frogs. Round four was Shaddolls. Just regular Shaddolls. And actually, sorry, round two, it was Dino Shaddolls. Yeah, Dino Shaddolls. Round three was Frogs. Round four was Shaddolls. Round five was regular Dinos. Round six was Luna Psyframes. Round seven was Mech Knights. And the final round was Spirals. I only lost to the Spiral player and the Dino Dolls. Other than that, I drew with the regular Shaddol player, and every other match was an easy 2-0. Every game was a quick 2-0. So let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. So I will say this as the start of this. I am playing one of each Burning Abyss monster, and I am only running the one Skarm. A lot of players are not playing Skarm at all. This is still a nice utility card, even though it is a one of. You can still drop her name by herself to basically, get to the graveyard search. To search out a tour guide, which tour guide is at 2 now. And this is a wonderful card. I would never cut this. I tried it one time. I did not like it. One Farfa, because there's not really many interruptions that you can make with Beatrice, but it does come up. One Barbar, one Libic, one Graph, and one Seer. All right. So that's the BA targets. You're only playing 6 BA targets, which is more than enough. All right. So, of course, 2 tour guides, and then the other tour guides, 3 rhinos. Rhino is just very, very good, only because for the simple fact that you have to play Trip Rhino. You want to see this card as much as possible to go into an FTK board, regardless of how it's going to the graveyard. There are many ways to put it there, but you need to see 3 just to get it to pop off. So if they disrupt this with Ash or something, you have a whole nother follow-up play, which is the nuts, because Ash is still being played, unfortunately. Trip Gallus, small danger core package. Of course, 2 snakes, 2 jackalopes, and the 1 Nessie. I still play the Nessie because sometimes when you miss with either of these snakes or jackalope, you can still activate this, and if they hit this, you can go ahead and get another combo piece like the one that you're missing and activate that to get a free summon. So either way, you'll still be going into your Cherubini play. The Sea Archiver, this card is amazing. So amazing. I know everyone knows about it, but I'm just, saying it's amazing. 1 Tracker, 1 Wheeler. And these are just a bunch of 1-drops. 1 Defrag Dragon, 1 Gizmic. And then there's a Kaiju Engine. So there's 1 Jizukuru. There's 2 Gammas. And then there's 2 Kamungus, the sticky strings. And then there's 3 Nibiru. So basically, the Kaiju package with the Nibiru package is meaning your opponent can make their board, but you're always going to have an answer to their board on their turn or on your turn. So it doesn't matter what they do. Like these whole packages have done nothing but win me games alone. The BLS I threw in for spice. You can really cut the BLS in all honesty and just put it at 40 cards because this is 41 cards right now. You really don't need the BLS. Spells. There's a small spell lineup here. I didn't want to overload it because I still want to play Gallus and I want to have game. And every time I do this, I have not hit one spell yet. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but this is a nice small ratio of spells. You don't need 3, you just need the right amount. All right, so 1 Foolish, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Slumber, 2 Mind Control because you're actually trying to kill them, and 3 Twin Twister. I feel like there are a lot of meta decks out there, but at the same time, I'm also trying to plan for Rogue, and it would not be good to get hit with Mystic Mind. So I chose to play the Twin Twisters over the Call by the Grave. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the extra deck real quick. All right, extra deck. All right, 2 Dante, 1 Beatrice, 1 Purple Dante. Yes, I still play the Beatrice. I still play the Dante because I'm not cutting that no matter what. I don't care what format this is. These are just they stay. Okay. 2 Cherubini, 1 IP, 1 on the clock, 1 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Trishbania, 1 Unicorn, 1 Skuldrat. I would cut the Skuldrat in a heartbeat. If anything, I would go back to playing Borlo Dragon. This card did not come up at all. This was very, very horrible. I understand why I need to play it. I did not like this card at all. I would definitely take this out in a heartbeat. Crusader Avamax, this was like a MVP card the entire day. This was a blowout card for a lot of matchups. And Boris Sword Dragon, obviously the main MVP because that's how you kill people these days. Those are like the only 2 ways I could have killed people. And we're going to go to the side deck. So, siding, there was, of course, the MVP of them all. There's 3 Vanity's Fiend, 3 Droll, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, because we really were not playing with Mystic Mind at all. I'm not playing with that shit. 3 Call By, and the card that I would not have played, and I really wish I did not play it, but I did for Justice Event. I'm definitely going to change this card. 3 Spooky Sisters, Dogwood, whatever. Yeah, this card. So basically, the idea of this card was just to finesse and flex on Spiral players when you get closer into time and play this card when they commit to a summon. And then from there, they have to commit to the rest of their summons or, they pass and then you kill them. But this card never came up. I never got a chance to really see it. And I regret playing this card when I could have just played DD Crow and that would have been the end of the whole game. So that's pretty much the deck profile. Like, if I would have played DD Crow over this in the final round against Spyro, I'm pretty sure I would have taken that easily. But I decided to flex and finesse on a lot of people playing cards I should not have played. Like, I should not have played the Saryuja. I should have played the Borload. I should not have played the BLS. I just really wanted a boss monster because a lot of the times Burning Abyss monsters have time where they can't really run over a lot of big monsters bigger than themselves. They really need that one big monster. I really didn't need to commit to a BLS though. Unfortunately, I really didn't have to. There were other things I could have played over it, but I decided to play against the greater odds and just say fuck it, YOLO. So yeah, I finished going 5 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, both losses I regret. There was just so many things about that tournament. Like, the matchups themselves were just insane. But that's all I got for now. Thank you guys for listening. I'm happy to be back to making YouTube videos. I appreciate you guys taking the time to actually watch this video. If you guys wouldn't mind, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. And just, rate this video. That'd be amazing. Comment as well, because I love reading your comments. Tell me exactly what would you guys like to see, because I want to give you guys deck profiles. I want to do some box openings, but would you guys be interested at all at looking at anything Duel Links related? I'm just curious, because I know some people do love Duel Links. I love Duel Links, playing it as a hobby, not just, shits and giggles here and there. But would you guys be interested in watching any Duel Links content? If I was to put some up, would you watch it? That's all. But, it's me, boy Stunt064. Just take care, guys.